Hello, good morning, and welcome to Mimi's Kitchen. I am Amrita and I'm also called as Mimi. Today I am cooking chicken casserole recipe that I will be sharing with you. This is one of the best weeknight recipe of chicken and rice, which is so easy to prepare and it tastes really good. You will love it. So let's get to the ingredients that we will require for this recipe. For this recipe, I am using 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts that I have boiled in salt and pepper. And those dots on the chicken pieces, those are just pepper. These are all spices. Also, I'm using 1 cup of Greek yogurt, plain. Cream of mushroom, 1 can of it. 1 can of cream of chicken. I'm using either the fat-free versions or something which is low in fat. Then we also use 1.5 cup of cooked rice. That's the chicken broth. I have saved it from boiling those chicken. I'm using 1 cup of it. And for the spices, we need 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of granulated garlic, 1/4 teaspoon of celery salt, and 1 teaspoon of oregano. We also need some salt and pepper to taste. And for the topping, we are using 2 small bags of Tostitos nacho chips. You can use any nacho chips of your choice. 1 link of Ritz cracker. And for this recipe, I am using Imperial low-fat margarine. You can use butter. As I've said, I'm trying to keep this recipe on a low-fat side. Okay, so I will be chopping up these chicken breasts into small bite-sized pieces. That's the size we're looking for. Okay, all my chicken breasts are nicely cut up into bite-sized pieces. Now on this casserole dish, I will be spraying some Pam. Now you can also coat the casserole dish with 1 tablespoon of butter. That is fine, but I'm just trying to keep it healthy today. Now onto the chicken piece, I'm adding my yogurt. Then goes in 98% fat-free cream of chicken. Just dump it in. Then low sodium cream of mushroom soup. Basically, I'm going to add all these ingredients into the chicken and mix them very well before I transfer it to my casserole dish. But it looks like this bowl isn't big enough for all my ingredients to go in. I don't want to make a big mess on my kitchen counter. It looks like I will have to transfer it to the casserole dish, which is fine. Just going to transfer everything to the casserole dish, and we'll continue to mix the other spices and ingredients together with the chicken. There you go. Okay. Adding the rice in. Then goes the spices. Start with oregano, celery salt, granulated garlic. I'm sorry, that was onion powder. And there you go, it's granulated garlic. I don't think I need any more salt to it. Chicken, while I was boiling it, already had salt to it, and also the other ingredients that we have just put in is perfect enough to bring the flavor that we're looking for. So I'm not putting any more salt to it, otherwise it might get very salty. Okay, so I'm trying to mix them in all together and level it out just like that with a wooden spatula. And also I'm adding the remaining chicken broth to it and then level it out just like that with a wooden spatula, or you can use a spoon or whatever to just level the stuffing out. Now it's time for me to prepare the crust. For that, I'm just going to use a rolling pin to beat those bags to make crumbs of those chips and the Ritz cracker. You can also use a food processor if you have it in your kitchen handy. I don't have a food processor, that's why I'm just using a rolling pin, which works just fine for me. So there you go. They're ready to go now. Okay, I'm going to melt that butter in a separate bowl. Put it in the bowl, put the butter in the bowl. I'm sorry, it's a margarine, and I melted it in the microwave. I just warmed it up for 45 seconds and the butter is all nice and melty. Then I add in the crumbs from Ritz cracker. Okay. And if you see small bits of pieces like that, just crumb it up with your finger. Should be fine. And then I'm adding in those two crushed nacho chips with the Ritz cracker and margarine. You see how crushed they are? That's how we want our crumbs to be for the topping. Okay, so there goes in the second bag. Okay, now I need a spoon to mix them up all together to create that crumb. That's the topping which will go above the casserole stuffing. Okay, and if you see big pieces of cracker or the chips, you will just have to squash them with a spoon or with your finger. Doesn't have to be really perfect. Okay, so now the fun part. I'm going to spread those crumbs over my casserole like that. Trying to coat every bit of the casserole stuffing. Okay, and spread it out with your spoon as per needed. Just make sure the topping is completely coated on the chicken and rice mixture. Okay, it looks nice. Now I'm preheating the oven to 350 degrees Celsius. I'm sorry, Fahrenheit. The oven is ready, and I will turn the timer on to 25 minutes. 25 minutes later, there you go. The chicken casserole is ready to be served. But oh, you gotta wait because it's bubbling and it is piping hot right now. So I would just let it sit on the counter for, let's say, 10 minutes or so before I make myself a plate. Do you see how golden and crunchy the topping looks like? That is how exactly what I wanted it to be. It is done and it smells amazing. Okay, 10 minutes later, I am making myself a bowl to give it a try. This smells amazing. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to try it. Did you see how creamy it is? Guys, you must try this. This is so good, y'all. This is so good. It has that little crunch to it from that yummy buttery topping. It's just unbelievable. So good. and from the inside it's creamy, smooth, and the chicken is just melting in my mouth. And also it is healthy because I have used those low-fat ingredients to prepare this chicken casserole, but still it came out outstanding. I definitely encourage you to try this recipe. It took me 30 minutes to have a wonderful and a healthy meal. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Again, if you like my recipes, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you again. God bless you, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.